So, Neil, did you watch that podcast I sent you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's funny. It's from Tested.com, Jamie and Adam's podcast, but the one without Jamie and Adam on it.
Yeah.
And they were talking about, well, one of the guys was wearing his headphones with the bar on the back of his head.
Yeah.
And he says he's wearing a Lobot style.
Yeah.
So I hear the laugh, and so obviously you know who Lobot is.
I know who Lobot is, yeah.
And they said the same thing you said, Neil, that anyone who briefly appears in Star Wars has a whole history about them now.
It's true.
Because they talked about how Lobot, basically, there's books about him and his father was a slaver, and all this shit is like, really? He has the name Lobot and stuff like that.
Lobot.
Actually, what I said was you could close your eyes and just point at the screen in any random scene in Star Wars, and whatever character your finger lands on, there's a story written about him, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right.
And they say the same thing on that podcast. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Neil and I watched this Brony documentary.
Oh, Bronies! I saw that.
And Neil's opinion on the whole Brony thing, 180 in like 30 seconds after watching this.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, I was okay with the show because I'm like, oh, this is just a cute little show, and I don't care if the guys like it or who likes it or whatever. And then I saw this, and I'm like, oh my god, these are sad, sad people. We need to find every tape of this show and just put a bulk eraser to all of them.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
my husband's a Brony.
the guy that needed to wash his hair at the beginning when he was singing Winter Wrap Up.
Yeah. I was
right.
That's like if I shower on like Friday morning and then don't shower again until Monday morning. That's what my hair looks like.
Oh God.
What about that big old zit just staring at you on his nose?
I wasn't gonna say anything about his zit. I mean, if you have zits, you can't really do anything about it.
Yes, you just take both two fingers and pop it.
Yeah, but then it looks gross. Then you have a big red mark in the middle of it.
Right. You can't win for losing on that, honestly.
Well, then what about that black guy who said that he went to a Chinese restaurant and his fortune cookie told him to keep his travel plan secret, and he took that as a message from God that he should go to BronyCon.
Oh God. That's awesome.
And what about the Bronies in the banjo band?
That was a little frightening.
Subjugating their one non-Brony friend, and Neil's like, I understand this guy, is what Neil's got to say.
I mean, suddenly I have a lot more respect for that guy in the Rocketfire documentary. The
guy who drinks 2 liters of Dr. Pepper a day?
Yeah, the guy who actually bought a set of the Rocketfire explosion to put in his house, and he watches it.
Oh dear God, that poor boy.
Yeah, he just says, I drink 2 bottles of Mountain Dew a day, and I'm like, how do you still have teeth?